Hey guys, welcome back. It's Grimreaper coming at you for another video for Raidshadowlegends. Welcome back. How are you doing? Hopefully you had a great weekend and hopefully you guys were blessed in your shard pools. Let me know in the comments what you guys get in your 2x event this weekend. Are you going for the fusion? Are you not? Still not too late to change your mind. My personal opinion is gold. There has been a new team discovered recently with him and with Yamanika, so that is a standard new team of like 1 billion damage on Nightmare Hydra. So you might want to consider of pulling your finger out and still going for this fusion. So yeah, gold is gold. That's what Mr. Grimm says. There's no biased decision there. We're not going to judge the character on what you got. If you got the resources, I would say go for him. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Today's video is basically a test on one of our favorite characters in the game right now, and that is going to be VENOMAGE, right? VENOMAGE is a great epic, and with the empowerment coming out, empowerment and me having a 6-star blessing, I believe I do have probably one of the world's strongest VENOMAGE right now in Raidshadowlegends. So we're going to go take him for a spin and we're going to answer some questions. Can he solo Ice Golem 10? Dragon 10. And what can he do in his builds? So, short answer, there will be timestamps down in below. You can go check that out. We can solo Ice Golem 25, but we can't obviously do hard mode. That is quite normal. So I'm not going to waste our time today by going in there. But I do have 2 runs. He can't solo Dragon 10 or 9, so I will cut you down that, but he is solid for a duo and 100% for a duo Dragon 10, and then there is a solo version in here as well, just mainly to cover fusions, right? This is where the solo in time is probably the only time where I would think about soloing in fusions, when there's a champion training and dragons. So let's go ahead and test the duo. So we've got the food in here, and then we have Mephala. Everyone has a Mephala. You will notice we are running Moments to Heal. Moments to Heal is basically just a top up on his health, and we do purposely make sure he has Blood Shield. If you're using the duo, you don't need to have that as long as you're using Mephala, because Mephala will bring the shields to benefit from. But for the solo version, you will need to run that. You can possibly make this work on lower levels without needing that. So there is a crazy amount of stats. I would like to point out, I've already tested Dragon 10 with my build. It didn't really work. And then I did test Dragon 9, which is a strong weak affinity for him, and we just failed. So there is a possibility, if I max out the Great Hall for the dragon on like health and stuff like that, that he will actually work for 9. I don't really want to show you right now because I don't want to make the video too long, and it's not somewhere where I'll be looking to invest in my arena tokens right now, unfortunately. But maybe in the future, when I get a few extra tokens, we will start doing that and we'll have a look. But right now I need to put mine in Curse City and obviously help to start making that Curse City content to help you guys start clearing that. And that is a different challenge of mine this month. 2 things I want to start bringing to the channel is more live arena. I do live arena daily, and I do about 4 hours live arena daily. So I do want to start bringing that to my YouTube audience and my YouTube community. My Twitch community see it every day, where I do 4 accounts on 4, basically like 1 hour at a time, right? And they will have strengths, they will have weaknesses. They're all in gold 1 and gold 2, and we're basically just trying to get to Quintus, right? So each account has its strengths and weaknesses and has its own challenges. And I want to start talking about how to counter certain mythicals with legendaries, obviously, and kind of start breaking that down. So you will start seeing some live arena content from YouTube. The second thing we're going to be working on is Soul Cross. I've cleared 4 out of 5 rotations. The only rotation I didn't clear was the first ever rotation, and basically because I listened to people where I didn't have like the meta epics and stuff like that. But however, I have also beat back-to-back rotations now 4. Carnage will be mine this month. Keep an eye on the channel for that, because there will be a showcase of Carnage as well. And I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. So a couple of things coming in for the YouTube channel. If this is the type of content you guys are interested in, I would like to hear from you guys. And I think it's just very good educational content, and with the empowerment of epics now to try and help people move forward with that, right? And then we'll talk about how to save silver, save resources, so you don't have to spend a ton of resources that I did. And I'll talk about how now I clear Curse City, because I have a strategy. I have certain gear sets that I look for, and I try and really just to break only like 1 or 2 builds and stuff like that. So that's something. Anyway, getting back into the video, as we can see, you do need Mephala here. I've tested this already. You probably do like need just a little bit more resistance on VENOMAGE, just for that poisons. Right now he's got 400 resistance, so he resisted most things. And as you can see here, it's pretty comfortable, nothing to really worry about. But unfortunately this build will not solo, he just dies. On this is where he dies. We just basically can't get enough damage from VENOMAGE to bring the scolding or the passive ability down, right, to stop him doing that. So Mephala is basically in there. There is a team preset, so I will put that into it right now and show you the team preset. So as you can see here, the team preset is pretty simple. Mephala coming through, and then she's just switched off here, really. And then there isn't really a preset here for VENOMAGE at all, so we just leave him to do what's thing. It's just here with A2. We just turn it off so she does the poisons more and stop him from doing his passive abilities. So that's pretty much it from that. Let's show you the solo version, so you guys can see what we are kind of looking at. His accuracy is slightly low, but we have to understand that we are running accuracy aura as well to kind of boost his stats and to kind of get the bonus from that, right? So we're going to take him into Dragon 7, where we've done a couple of runs already, just a test on how consistent it is. So let me show you. Let me show you some of the couple of screenshots we've got here. So you can see here we've got Mr. VENOMAGE coming in at 3 minutes and etc. as he's doing his work in the backgrounds. So like so, let me see if we can zoom in. So 3 minutes, and it's something like, wow, quite a while. This is Dragon 7, and then for like Dragon 10, we did a couple of runs of 3 minute 30. I didn't know how long the other run was, I didn't check, and then the other one was 4 minutes. So I've done like 20 runs to see if it was 100% on Dragon 10 and stuff like that. So I put a fair chunk of energy in, and stupidly did it before the Dungeon Divers. So oh, what have I done? It is one of them, I suppose. You know, you make mistakes, right? So it's one of them ones anyway. So yeah, tested quite a few times and quite comfortable. Can do this. Is it worth farming Dragon 7 over 10? Probably only for solo, right? I think you can get away with some stats here as well, in all fairness, for Dragon 7. I think just if there was a fusions going on and you wanted to train some food, or you're free to play and you really want to maximize your energy, then you could look into doing this, right? You still got a very good chance to get mythicals and stuff like that. Personally, this is not my type of strategy. I would only do something like this if it was fusions and I was double dipping. That is the only way I would do it personally myself. But you guys, it's different for you guys. Obviously, I'm not free to play, so I would rather just do the speed runs and get on with my day. And I am also a very busy person, so I've got a lot to do. So I don't want my runs to be any longer than need to, and I don't really tend to sleep a lot. So it's not like I could say, well, I'll do it when I'm asleep, because I don't really tend to sleep a lot. So it's one of them ones. So yeah, as you can see, we're coming through and etc. Now I'm not going to show you Mafala's build in all fairness this video, but for that, because I just feel like this will make the video much longer. But you guys have seen my Mafala build quite a few times. I know I've also just done a video on it recently, so it's exactly the same build actually. It's worth pointing out. So yeah, like so. You know what? I think I will show you Dragon 9 very quickly. You guys can see like how close it gets to on a boss. I think that maybe one of you guys can figure it out, right? So 3 minutes or 3 seconds, not too bad. Maybe one of you guys can figure this out. So it is strong affinity. I thought it generally would work here because like we've got like just the empowerment and blessings alone. I'm bringing in 100 resistance and accuracy. And it's 115 with the Guardian factions, right? So, and obviously, I think Mert's the heal is the best blessing to go because it's a big heal, right? We've got 100,000 HP, and a 6-star blessing is quite big, so I think it's the way to go for sure. So you can see like 16,000 there on the heals, that's without regen proccing. So I feel it's like very strong. So yeah, we'll let it do its thing here, and kind of do our thing second, and then I'll show you the build, right? Let me know if you have any comments down below. I kind of wanted to see what you guys would be interested, and how you guys finding empowerment, right? Empowerment is a very cool thing. I'm very happy with empowerment. I feel like for myself, it's very good. I've got a couple of 4 stars on epics already. I only have 2 fully awakened slash empowered. And that's basically VENOMAGE and ROGARD, but I don't really buy soul stones, so it's not so bad, if I'm honest. So yeah, I'm pretty sure with ROGARD, I think I got the 6-star one in the shop. I think it was only the 5-star or the 4-star pulled for ROGARD. So yeah, one of them ones. But it's definitely paid off for me in Curse City, right? Funny enough, you can use this guy in Curse City, and now because he's just absolutely stacked, I'm just gonna be able to throw on some really bad regen gear, and he's just gonna absolutely eat the Curse City boss. So as you can see there, we get through the waves, no problem. Spirit Haste does its thing, and then it's a case of it might clear if he weak hits, but I know it definitely did fail on the first try that I did, and I don't really try to do anymore because I don't feel like it's a viable strategy if it's failing. And to be honest, I'd only do soloing or duo if it was 100%, because otherwise it is still a waste of energy, in my opinion. So that's how I feel about it. But yeah, you see, like, we do quite well, but the damage carries on increasing here, and this is why I brought my father in for Dragon 10. So 18,000 heal there. Might be a case it might have to run VENOMAGE at like 300 speed to make this work. I think that's the only thing that I can think of. I think even for my gear, 300 speed's a bit OP. He's 270 right now plus Spirit Haste, so he's pretty much close to that already. So you can see that we're quite close, right? Like, it's not too far off. There's a decreased attack, and then 100 and some thousand. I suppose maybe Epic shouldn't be able to solo Dragon 10 and 9, so I think player might be a little bit lucky there. You could definitely use someone like Yuko Grim, who is another Epic that was quite strong with similar, and I think this would do a nice like solo version. But I think if you got Mafala, who is a free-to-play Void Legendary, then I think there's no reason why you'd use Yugo over her, right? So that's something to kind of look at. I will probably test other poisoners in the future to see what happens. Let me show you the build then, and then I'll let you guys go. So this is the 4th VENOMAGE. There is a little bit of stats still to come. You can see that we've actually oiled as well. And then the only thing really is the Great Hall, which I don't have anything extra as far as I'm aware of. So let's have a look at his build then. We have 408 resistance, 325 accuracy with 45 accuracy aura from VENOMAGE itself, speed of 270, defense of 4,231, and then we have the HP coming in 102,300. Very, very juicy stats. You can see that we maximize everything. We've got the Guardian Faction, we've got the Empowerment, we've got the Great Hall, Blessing, etc. So the only thing we are missing is the Arena Great Hall. Personally, I wouldn't waste my medals there. Anyway, let's have a look what we've got. We have Accuracy Banner, you can go Resistance. We have Blood Shield accessory here. It is worth pointing out I don't have like a HP or defense ring, so that could be a big factor in me maybe soloing this in the future. For 9, I really hope at some point we can figure something out for that. But for now, we do need at least one Blood Shield accessory. We've got Refresh here with HP ring with HP percentage. And then we have got speed with HP boots with ascended speed, and we are looking for resistance, accuracy, and speed and defense. And then vice versa here. Again, we can actually reroll this right for more defense percentage. So maybe that is going to be the difference. I'm not too sure if I'm honest. That would be just be guessing. A quad speed. This is why my stats are so good, or I generally feel like they're quite good. And then we've got HP, etc. The masteries we're coming in, then we are not running Unshakable. We're using Optimus. This will increase the turn meter fill rate by 2.5% for each active debuff cast by his champion, which stacks up to a 10%. Now he puts up like 5 or 6 debuffs, right? So there's plenty of debuffs. He puts on 2 poisons, a decrease attack, decrease defense. The decrease attack is a bit finicky, and heal reduction as well. So there's like a good 10% there. We got Spirit Haste, which is going to be super key, especially if you're running with food. Master Hexer to extend them poisons, etc., or give you the points 30% chance to land it. And then we have Law of Steel, Cyclone Magic, extra turn meter, blessings here. You could go extra accuracy for sure. And then some stuff like a Silent Death, etc., for extra healing, and then Retribution, etc. Again, probably not the best masteries, probably could be reworked a little bit, but for now, that is what we're running. And that's about it. I do use this guy in Curse City as well, so I have to probably reset the masteries anyway because of that at some point. So there we are, guys. There is my world's strongest VENOMAGE in the Dragon. Can he solo 10? Just not yet. Maybe we'll rework a couple of things. I'll do some more testing. And if I find anything, I'll do another video on him. If I don't, then it is what it is. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy this content. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you for watching to the end and having the patience. So yeah, and that's about it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.